Dzień dobry. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry, with Dzień dobry I reached 10% of my Polish knowledge, so I will stay in English if you don't mind. But please don't hesitate, ask me if there is something unclear or whatever. As you can see on the slides on my right, whatever, I'm representing Clarivate Analytics, and I'm here on behalf of my colleague Marcin Kapczynski, who is, by the way, sending greetings to you. Oh, great. Thank you. Well, let's start our session, or my session, with the enhancements of Web of Science, which will be the first topic I would like to touch today. The general enhancements or improvements which took place in 2017 and 2018 are dedicated to three, let's say, main points. Differentiate the discovery capability or capabilities. I will show you some examples later or in the further following slides. This is related to the, let's say, open science activities and open science movements. We enhanced the Web of Science and added some open science filters and open science content searchable within our discovery platform. The second main part is evaluation or research evaluation tools which are available in Web of Science nowadays. And the last part, but not least, unmatched quality and quantity. As you most probably know, we improved or we added the emerging sources citation index to the Web of Science database. Thanks to emerging sources citation index, there increased opportunity for the, let's say, regional scientists to publish in Web of Science indexed content. Let's try. Yeah, thank you. Let's start with the open access data. Open access data or open access content is available in Web of Science on 4 different levels, or 3, let's say, different levels. We are indexing the gold and bronze open access, so the publications or the articles which are published in full open access journals. The second additional level, which appeared in Web of Science recently, is the green open access, which is related to the content stored in the institutional repositories or other available places. Let's try. Yep. What's the improvement for the end user or end customers? End customer can, thanks to these tools, reach the best version of open access content directly from the Web of Science. Second improvement related to the open access or the full text access is a Copernio tool, which is, let's say, new acquisition of Clarivate Analytics. Copernio is web-based tool, free of charge. We provide this solution free of charge to the end users, and thanks to Copernio, customers might reach the open access content through this wonderful tool from your internet browser. Next improvement we did are related to the citation reports. As you can see on the slide, you can see the previous version of a citation report on the left part. The right part, let's say, enhanced citation report, which visualize some key information from the citation reports or from the evaluated data set, you might see the key citation metrics as a H index, average citations per paper, and total number of sites, same as the citing article, so the direct link to the citing paper. The last development I would like to mention is the analytical tool, which is available in Web of Science right now. Thanks to the analytical tool, you might get the general knowledge about your peers, about the important or about the funding opportunities based on the research or the search results you retrieved from Web of Science. Last but not least, our company, let's say, shortcutted the data and data citation index. Data citation index is a part of Web of Science since 2012. And thanks to this shortcut, you can see within the Web of Science core collection the data available from this data citation index. As you most probably know, the end users or the researchers mostly appreciate the source data or the real data from the research rather than the publications or the articles which were published afterward. This is the easy shortcut to this or such a content. Related to the journal citation reports, with the 2018 Journal Citation Reports edition, we brought the new Journal Citation Reports profile. This is the actual state, and what's the key aspect or what's the key point of this development? We decided to say and to make public the complete story of the scientific journal indexed in Journal Citation Reports. Thanks to this, you might see the extended analysis related to journal impact factor. You can see the complete list or complete results related to the citing articles, cited articles, and so on so far. So thanks to this, the librarians might do better decisions, same as the authors or the end users and researchers might improve their let's say, publishing strategic. Well, to fulfill the analytical solutions and your request related to MOST and the metrics related to the publishing activity, let me speak briefly about our analytical tools which are available in Web of Science portfolio, or Clarivate Analytics, better said, sorry. On the slides behind me, you can see the complete list of the Clarivate Analytics solutions which are related to the analytics. The source data for these tools are the data from Web of Science core collection, and we will speak today mostly about the insights benchmarking and analytics, the tool which is subscribed by the Ministry of Education of Poland. I'm happy to announce to you that the ministry signed the national contract for insights benchmarking and analytics. So about 520 institutions all over the Poland will have access to this analytical tool based on the Web of Science data. Well, in general, Web of Science data might be used or applicated to the several levels or to different type of the local repositories or the tools which help to promote the publication data from publication data of the institution. Just some examples, as you can see on the institutional level at the top. data warehouse, we are going to speak, or I will touch briefly the Vivo open source system, which supports our data and with which we are collaborating really closely. Web of Science data or data from Insights benchmarking and analytics might be used in homegrown systems as well. So just briefly about Insights BNA, for those of you who are not familiar, Insights BNA is an analytical tool which help for better decision making on several levels. We work with the publications stored in Web of Science, and we might, we might investigate and evaluate the research output of the institution. We might use the local journal utilization report, which can say us in which journals are our authors outperforming, which journals are important for let's say, our research fields. Just briefly, here is a short example of the research output of the University of Warsaw. You might see the general reports related to the Web of Science publications, the citation count, and it trends or it trend in past 38 years, because Insights BNA offers the data from 1980 till now. This is related to the research performance as well. You can obtain the closer look on the type of publications your researchers are published in. For example, this graph is related to the frequency of publishing in the Q1 or Q4 journals. So this is closer look to the research fields by the, let's say, advanced metric, which is available inside BNA. It's this category normalized citation impact. So these results are, let's say, exchangeable, and basically it's claiming how is the particular field performing compared to the peer. Thanks to this, we might define the potential collaborations and important collaborations for our field. Insights BNA supports, of course, the research level as well. Here is the example of the analytics or the results for the researchers based on the unique identifiers supported by Insights BNA. It's ORCID or Researcher ID. Collaboration, and here is a so-called local journal utilization report with the important, let's say, reports to the journals. What's new? A new service covered by Web of Science or the Clarivate Analytics. We can provide you customized research front analysis or a research front for the topics you are running or supporting on your institution. Thanks to this, you can improve your awareness about your peer, and you can define the important directions or important developments in your particular field. The last topic I would like to cover today is the possibility to get data from Web of Science and to have a Web of Science and Insights BNA, and to have the structured data for your own repositories or your own systems. Web of Science can provide you the complete and structured data for your research output. Last point, Vivo. Vivo is Vivo is open source product which helps you to promote your research output on research or administrative level. You might, thanks to Vivo, your researchers might create their own profiles and they can promote their research. Administrators can fulfill their institution mission and collaborating projects. Just quickly, here is one example of Vivo, the local example of Vivo application. To demonstrate to you the research profile, here is the example of Hutchins Cancer Center or the application used in University of Florida. Vivo can be demonstrated as well in our, let's say, own-made Garfield University. This is demonstration web or demonstration page for Vivo. Thanks to Vivo, you can respect the hierarchy or the structure of your institution, same as you might show the highly cited papers, and you might define the collaboration used in the scientific papers. Important part for the Vivo are the data to feed or to store in Vivo. Vivo might be used as a standalone solution, same as the solution fed by Web of Science data. For cooperation with Web of Science, we can provide you the complete service, and the service includes the APIs. So basic APIs which you might see, the metadata which might be stored and visible publicly in your institution. In bold there are the, let's say, the free access or the public metadata, and the rest you might see in the rest. Just briefly, you might use the APIs for Insights BNA as well. And the positive or the last statement I would like to say thank you. And related to the Insights benchmarking and analytics deal with the Polish Ministry of Education, my colleagues Marcin Kapczynski and Radek Budzichowski asked me if you are interested in the APIs or in the searching data directly in Web of Science. Please let us know. We can set up your accounts to the Web of Science APIs, and we can support the process of implementation on your local repositories. Thank you very much, and the few moments for your questions.
Thank you. Yes, I have to confirm the Most Wiedzy platform also integrates with this API, so the data is flowing. All the indexes are very important, not only for the evaluation purposes, but also for our researchers to choose the best way, the most impact way for their work. So we have only question for one question time.
Thank you for your presentation. I have a question about the data citation index. Could you tell us more about it?
Thank you. Data citation index, this is let's say, index which belongs to our, let's say, enhanced database platform, Web of Science Citation Connection. And in data citation index, we are storing the data harvested from the institutional repositories, same as from the publications, and we are providing them, let's say, separately or independently, so the researchers can search and discover this, let's say, information source for their specific work. Sorry. If it's
The information from this index is also available by the API?
pardon?
The information from this index by API?
API or APIs can cover all Web of Science platform, not only the core collection, so the all one. So thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. We are out of time. Thank you, Joseph. One again.
Thank you very much. I hope I didn't make the Czesky film from the... If so, please don't hesitate to contact me during the day. Thank you very much.